Young players in better leagues should develop faster. It makes sense, right? That's how it would work in real life, that's how it works in Football Manager. But is that how it works in FIFA? Well, that's what we're finding out today. We're going to take over RB Salzburg, we're going to put them in the Irish League, we're going to put them in the Bundesliga, and we're going to keep them in the Austrian Bundesliga. We're going to simulate 3 seasons in each league, and then we're going to see how the different leagues develop different players in different ways. Do you think there's going to be a difference? Let me know in the comments below. So let's get started straight away. You can see we're going to take over RB Salzburg. We'll keep the same manager because that's not going to make any kind of difference. And we're just going to put them in the League of Ireland. Of course, we're probably going to win this league every single year because we're a 4-star team and the next best team is 1.5. The Irish League works from January to December, so we're going to simulate until November the 23rd. We're going to do the exact same thing by simulating to May the 23rd in the other 2 leagues, because that'll be the exact same 10 months to see how fast these players are going to develop. Okay, so you can see that most players have grown by either 1 or 2 overall over the course of a season. We chose Salzburg because they have such a young team, so almost everyone has potential to grow, except Andreas Ulmer, who's 38, and he's gone down by 9 overall. It actually turns out he's probably the best yardstick to see how much players have changed, because his overall is the one that changes by the most, so in a higher league you would expect him to maybe only fall by 6 overall, whereas in a really easy league you'd probably say it could be 10, even 11 overall we lose. In our second season, things were slightly better. There was actually a lot more players who had grown by 2 instead of just 1, but there's still not actually that much over the course of an entire season. I mean, this is 10 months of growth we're talking about, and they've grown from a 73 to a 74. Just to make sure that these weren't outliers, we also simulated a 3rd season in the Irish League. Yet again, we got a lot of +2s, a lot of +1s, but unlike the first 2 seasons in which Ulmer went down by -9, this time he only went down by -7. We really need to get the Bundesliga save going because the Irish League is probably the worst league on the game, whereas the Bundesliga is definitely a top 3 league on FIFA. So if we can put Salzburg into the Bundesliga, we're not going to win as many matches and the morale is going to be lower, which probably will also affect the amount that the players will develop. But surely the fact that they're playing against teams in a better league and players that are better will mean that they develop more, and we should be seeing some +3s, maybe some +4s, or even maybe a rare +5. But we're in the Bundesliga and this has a little bit of a different challenge because we're playing against much better teams. There is also the risk that we could get fired, but like we said, we're doing the exact same thing as last time. We'll simulate to the time where we do our pre-season tournaments, and then we'll simulate all the way to the end of the year. It's actually pretty disappointing to look at these results because we got the exact same set of +1s, +2s, and the same -9. And that makes me think that maybe better leagues don't develop players faster. But we're going to run this 2 more times because, like we said before, this could be an outlier. Well, it didn't take long for us to figure out it wasn't actually an outlier because we went straight back into Squad Hub, we had a look at our players, and it was the exact same +1s and +2s. And this is actually so disappointing for me. I guess I'm used to Football Manager where if you have a young player playing a lot of minutes in the Premier League, they'll develop really quickly. If you're developing the same player in the National League or League 2, they'll develop more slowly, and I think that's exactly how it should work inside FC24. If anyone from EA is watching this video, which I very much doubt, then please do consider putting this as a change into next year's career mode, because I think it would add a new element of strategy where you loan your players out and what kind of leagues and saves you can do if you want to do a youth development save. But hopefully you've learned something about how youth development works in today's video. I know it's a really short one and a bit weird compared to some of my other videos, but thank you for watching. I really appreciate it if you made it this far into the video because I doubt many people will have done. And thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Cheers and goodbye.